Good Saturday morning, everybody. Back over here to do an overnight. This time I got a guest. You guys have seen him before. It's been a little while since he was over here. Ooh, almost a year. We got a couple of things we're going to do over here this morning. And we're going to set up, have a good night's camp. Why don't you guys stick around and see how it comes out. I imagine you can tell it's a little bit later on in the afternoon, sun being back over here. This is the guest I was talking about. Brad's back with me tonight. Yeah, unfortunately, just an overnight. Can't pull 2 off. Wish we could. I'd like to pull off 3 or 4. That would be even better. Kind of pitched back and forth about going to the lake, and it's just a little bit far to drive. He was here in town, so we picked the hideout. How about that? Surprise, surprise. All right, everything went well earlier on today, so right now we're going to cut away for a few minutes and go back about 6 hours. See what you guys think about this. All right, guys. That tree has got to come down. It hadn't had no leaves on it now in 2 years. And it's starting to shed limbs. So Brad's kind enough to get a saw. We got Brother Smoke over here behind me, and we're going to stay out of the way. We're going to fall that one and leave about a 4-foot stump sticking out of the ground there. That's where we're going to build the little lean-to to store some firewood. I'll get a couple of different shots of this, I hope. Of course, if we screw it up, you guys know you'll never see it. It's already kind of going off down the hill. I think it'll be good. He's already starting leaning. It's at your discretion, brother. Good looking wig. You got more oak? Yep. More than ivy. That was that depth. It's completely dry. Like a good angle. She's leaning. That's what I wanted to see.
Like a stamp, that's where we wanted it. You want me to smooth this out on top?
If you want to, yeah. That would be fantastic.
Take a drink up there or something.
Yeah. I don't know what it's going to be used for. Maybe not for anything, but Where you're standing is going to make a fine place to stack firewood.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little octagon, make like a fan table. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, folks, that went smooth enough.
Don't mess it up.
No problem.
That's good. I've already got it.
And that is a Cobalt 40-volt saw. How'd you like that? I thought it went off pretty good, man. Little brother here took care of it quite well. What you got? What is this?
Yeah, well, just a little chainsaw. Really, it's just to be spoiled. If we're doing car camping or something like that, then I just try and take this, throw it in a canoe. If I'm not worried about being light, then I'm using that.
I can see you taking it to the woods.
Oh yeah.
Not on a hiking trip of any kind, I don't think.
No, I'm not strapping it to the
It's pretty
back.
heavy.
No.
It's pretty heavy, but it's 40-volt Cobalt. And it done a fine job. Well, you guys saw it.
Yeah.
You were there just a minute ago.
Yeah, and we've cut some up since then.
Mm-hmm.
What's it got? Still got half a battery.
It's pretty good for cutting down a tree with a little bitty battery-powered chainsaw. All right, anyway, we're just here to relax and enjoy the evening. Hope we get some wildlife come by, maybe. If it don't, it don't. It's cooled down about 58 degrees right now. It's supposed to be, what did I say, 38 tonight?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's not going to be all that bad. And as you guys have seen before over here at the hideout, when we got a guest starts a fire. So we're going to get up and do that so we can cook a little bit of dinner. I don't know. 4:30, give or take. Doesn't matter. We got all night, right? Right now, he's going to get a fire going. Stick around. You might get a laugh.
Yeah, quite a few laughs.
Okay, you can see our little stack of wood there. And Brad kind of...
This is my first attempt.
Well, we're going to show it anyway, but he just picked up what we had laying around and going with the Light My Fire ferrule rod. It is kind of damp. What we've been finding over here, you turn the leaves over and it's kind of moist.
Yeah, and there's nothing in there. I've got plenty of cheaters, but I want to try this first.
Yeah, we got several different ways of starting a fire.
Well, we got like 4 or 5 different types.
5. Counting the battery and the steel wool.
Yeah.
This is the first pipe I've had all afternoon. We've been a little busy. Not real busy, but a little busy. Got a couple of things to show you guys later on too. Do we need some gunpowder on there? Mm-hmm. How about a little knot water?
I think that's cheating too.
Well, it's natural. Kind of. I think he's pretty intent on doing this, so we're going to see what happens.
What's going to happen?
He doesn't get out often enough. You're out of practice, man.
That's all right. I got all the... It ain't that cold?
No.
I got plenty of time.
A little chill in the air. I'm going to wait for the last minute to get the sweatshirt out.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
We had no bad critters today. That's been a good thing. Had some bees come around. It was kind of annoying there for a while, but...
You gotta check the mouse house.
Yeah.
See if anything moved in.
I've been aiming to do that.
Well, this really isn't going quite as planned.
We kind of done a little test comparison earlier after Brad got through felling the tree. We're getting things together camp-wise. We kind of came to the conclusion that to light my fire that I've been using throws the best spark. We're not going to mention any other names. No need. Because we've all got them. That one works pretty good like that for me. A little bit of breeze right now is not helping. Do we need an alternate method?
Not yet.
Roger that. It's been difficult,
How
folks.
soon do you want to fire? But
Well,
probably,
you know,
that's probably a better question.
About a half hour ago.
We might be looking at alternative methods here pretty soon then.
Okay. Well, we'll pick the next difficult alternate method.
Gasoline?
What? No, we don't have any gas over here in the woods, but I did give you a little chunk of something earlier that you might try. I don't know if it'll help you or not.
It's still natural vegetation.
Yeah, it's 100% cotton, so.
Or that one.
I believe we're too damp to take a spark.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I've always wanted to try.
Oh, no, absolutely. You got to try in.
Yeah.
Now, what am I supposed to say? Take two.
Let's try this again.
Alternative method number 1. This would be birch bark from Maine. Chris, Wyndham Woodcraft. Been a while since we've seen Chris. See if we can get that to light up.
See if I can knock it over.
Just take your time. There it goes. Get you some twigs on it quick. That's a little bit of cedar we gathered up. Unfortunately, most of those are dying. There's not many old ones left. Doesn't look like there's enough young ones to take its place. Okay, dug into the bag a little bit deeper. Got out a little bit more birch bark. Yeah, this is take 2 on the birch bark. Sometimes it goes this way, right? I mean, you just don't know till you get out here sometimes what you're going to have to make a fire with. I think Brad's proven a pretty good point here. Because right now he's working his arse off and having issues. And it hasn't rained in over a week. Kind of in a little bit of a damp area, obviously.
And it don't help that I'm suffocating it.
That bark's pretty good about catching on fire.
That's good stuff. Just like anything else, you still got to use it right.
I like the smell of that cedar. Look at there, folks. We got fire. Now we're going to work on making it bigger.
One step at a time. Be good.
Yeah, building a teepee. "56 degrees, done dropped a couple of degrees. Not indicating how long that it took him to get a fire going, however, but once again, that was that proved a point right there. If you'd have been stuck out here and not had any kind of other accelerant, you might have had a cool night.
It'd have probably been a little longer.
Mm-hmm. A couple of the slices they had left out of the tree over there. Brad's cutting them up, making some wedges for his chair. It keeps sinking in over there. The bucket never sinks in, man. It's good. We'll see how that burns after a while. Yeah, you can see where it was. And hopefully that gap right there will be filled with a lean-to, probably next week. This was kind of a surprise visit here a little bit. I'm going to get in that goodie box over there here in a few minutes and start divvying up some stuff for dinner. As soon as we get a bed of coals, it's about time to eat. And try to do this before the sun goes completely away tonight. He decided it was time for a cup of coffee. I'm not going to have one. Haven't seen Critter 1 this afternoon. Smoke spooked up a deer when he came over earlier. He didn't stick around long. And the birds have just about quit chirping. What's that you got in the fire?
I think that come off the side burner on a grill.
Okay.
Just a little rack.
And that's a Stanley Cup?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Did get a fire going, didn't he?
Took long enough. It's a good fire for tonight. It'll work.
I think we'll have plenty. Brad was coming up through here today. After we got everything set up, I got the hobo shack opened up over there. So we got a right nice looking little camp going over here. TP open, let it air out a bit. 48 degrees. Dropping pretty quick when the sun went down. I think that says Kelty Circuit 1. I guess I could get a little closer. It looks like it's trying to focus. Brand new tent for Brad. And that little cover right there, I've had it for over a year and couldn't figure out what to do with it. And look at there. Fits right up for a front porch.
Looks like a glove.
It does work out good, doesn't it? We're going to sit down here by the fire, take a load off for a couple minutes, and enjoy a little bit of this warmth. We've just about got enough coals to do a good dinner on. I think you can still see it out there. That's definitely downwind from camp. Had a little bit of a smoker going there for a few minutes. I don't know if it'll focus well or not. Let's see if I go slow. It'll be a nice night. Yeah, we got a nice fire going there. And I'm getting stuff together over here to fix dinner. We're going to light the camp up a little bit tonight. I think we got some lights. Brad brought me one down. I'm fixing to turn it on over here behind me while I'm getting the dinner fixings ready. So, stick around. I'm not sure the name of this little light. It's kind of a tube light. Maybe you guys know. Where'd you get it?
Lowe's.
Lowe's.
Yeah, it's a Lowe's $3 special.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It kind of lights things up.
They got red and blue too, and green.
Cool. Hadn't had to take it apart yet to see what batteries it's got, so.
No.
Yeah. I'm going to get stuff together here. Kind of see what this one's doing a little bit. Kicking back. How was that coffee?
It's good.
Alright. Let me get to cooking. Alright, here we are. Completely dark. Except for the headlamp out there. Thank you, Franny. Got some pork and beans there. I'm going to try to whip up some toast. And we're going to have these big old hamburger patties here. I think they're pretty good. I got some cheese to sprinkle on the top of it. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, you can kind of see what's going on there. Beans are getting nice and warm. Got a steamy pot of water over there for some hot chocolate. And I got about 2 more flips on the burgers, and I'm going to throw some cheese on it. You guys are not going to get to see that because we're hungry. and we're fixing to knock a burger out. Alright, one more shot. Got the cheese on there. Flipping the toast. Trying not to barbecue it. I think it'll be alright. But just keep working it. Okay, now we're going to eat. Well, we wasn't about to bore you folks from sitting watching us eat, so we done it. We ain't cleaned up the dishes yet, but that's on the way. We was trying to get them burgers down, and Brother Smoke walked up on us through the woods. I gotta take this off. A little heavy on my head after a while. Don't really need it right now anyway. Brad went out and cut us a little bit more firewood. We'll stay warm for a few more minutes anyway. 40 degrees and dropping. What's the bets for tonight, Brad? I'm gonna say 36.
Has it hit 32 here yet?
Oh, it's been down to 24 or something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Scoot over a little closer here.
It's 40 now.
It hasn't been any
38.
colder.
Probably 38.
It hasn't been any colder over here in the woods than in the general area. Not like it gets down at the lake. You get out on the water and it starts getting chillier at night. After dinner pike's pretty good. Doing good today. That's only the second pike today. And this is going to be actually our second shot of knot water tonight. We had a little practice here earlier. Glad you guys could come with us. Glad Brother Smoke come back over in the woods to hang out for a while. And it's always good to see Brad. Wish we could do more camping, man. We're just kind of too far apart. And where he lives, there ain't no whole lot of camping. So here's to good friends getting together more often.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a little poof for you guys there. A little quick pass around. Would you care to imbibe tonight? Roger that. Hang on to that and you can start the next round. We're going to put some more wood on the fire and just sit here and enjoy it. We got some catching up to do and a couple of old stories to lie about. Big time lie. Maybe not too bad. If anything exciting happens, we'll grab the camera and Hoot Owl come around. He's back over there somewhere behind us.
Yeah, I didn't fed him. He ain't gonna be hunting.
Yeah. All right, folks. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. She's coming to life. Probably see my breath there pretty good this morning, huh? 28 degrees again. Beautiful morning. Well, I laid around enough this morning. It's probably 8 o'clock. The day's half gone. Time to get a fire going. And use the Coghlan fire starter this morning. I believe it'll go with the ferrule rod. Let's see. I had luck one other time with it. Oh, turn my rod over this morning. I don't know, it's kind of cool still. It's almost 40 degrees. Well, I'm having as much trouble as Brad had last night. Seems like this is the camp for the hard fire start. Let's see if this works. Broke a little chunk off of it there. If I can... It's one of those mornings, I guess. Look at me. Well, I'm not getting that completely. So, let's go with this option. I don't have a good striker out here with me right now. Let's see if those will go up. Oh, look at that. Last time I used these, I got a really long burn. We'll see how it goes this time. Get some sticks on it here. Heard a comment from the peanut gallery over there, so he's awake. Okay, looks like we might have a fire. I do have to admit, that little chainsaw is mighty nice first thing in the morning. I finally got a good enough bed of coals to do some cooking with. Brad's fixing him a cup of coffee over there. We're going to have some taters, summer sausage, scrambled eggs, and King's rolls, Hawaiian rolls. Thank you, Lynn. Let me get to cooking. I got the taters on there rolling around with just a little bit of olive oil. These are not going to brown. They're new potatoes out of the can, diced up. But they're tasty. This is no special summer sausage, just some picked up at Aldi's. I'm going to throw that in. I'm just about going to have a complete skillet full this morning. Probably should have bought the bigger skillet, huh? Yeah, it's just a quick one here for Jack's Drinkwater and Chris. Carolina Chris. Texas Pete. You betcha. Brad's coffee come out a little chunky this morning. I'll get to crunch it. Alright, just been on there for a little bit. A little extra heat under there. Just throw some of these fresh raptor berries on there. As much as the pan will hold. My eyes was bigger than my pan, huh? Yeah, about 4 eggs. That works for me. Everything all nice and scrambled together. What do you think, guys? Looks pretty good. Biscuits warming. Now you guys are going to have to go away for a few minutes while we eat. Breakfast over with. Now I'm a little lazy cleaning up. Brad's already got his stuff washed and stowed. And I wanted to catch him before we started tearing down here. Give you guys a quick look at the stuff that he's using. Got some brand new stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. Unzip that doorway. Got a nice big door in it. What's it? Kelty. This was circuit 1. I'm going to step back a little.
I think this sounds a lot too.
That'll work. Mo picked this up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Mo.
No, it goes up deep.
Yeah, it should.
Yep.
It should. All right, now we got this Merrimont bag that you just picked up, right? Yeah. This is a 0 bag.
0, yeah.
Let's get a little bit of that
nice
there.
And warm last night.
Yeah. Trestles 0. Yeah, I can imagine. It fits in here nice too. This is not a bad sized tent. Not at all. And Field and Stream pillow. I'm gonna have to borrow one of those and see. And what was this? This is Cabela's air mattress?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Yeah. And comfy looking. I haven't lain on it, but yeah. It looks like it would be a nice one. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, can't forget this. Some of you guys will really get a kick out of this.
My $5 bag.
Yep. Where'd you get it?
Yeah, that was on a trip to Ohio. It was in a citywide rummage. It was the last house on the way out of town. And got it for $5.
Pretty good deal, huh, fellas? Torrin, you'll probably like this. You really like the old military style stuff. Nice looking bag. Frame. Full frame. I'm not going to set it out. It's tied to the tree. And a nice stuff sack coming there with the Merrimont bag. Very good. Cool, man. You got some gear to last you for a day or two now, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll do just fine.
All right, now we got to get out and use it.
Yeah, yeah. This is my spoiled setup here, so I'm going to use it.
Cool. We're going to mess around here, and I'm going to start tearing down. I guess it's about noon time. But I want to mess with my tarp just a little bit before I take everything down. I don't think I said anything about it. Thought I'd try these little snaps. If we can get a focus there somewhere, maybe. Anyway, you guys know what they are. I'm gonna see if I can't fold it down and do a little winterize. Oh yeah, I felt better last night laying there without that tree being hanging over the top of me. You can see quite a bit of it broke off when it hit the ground. So I got firewood right here at the camp for a while. Brad went out with a little chainsaw and got the start to the lean-to. Probably get a piece of tarp cut for that today. Didn't need anything too big. I think that'll do just fine for the wood to use over here. I guess I better clean that skillet up, huh? Sometime today. We're gonna start packing up and messing with my tarp. Got about everything else stowed away. And I threw down in this little configuration. I'll show you more here in just a minute or so. Brad's got all his stuff packed up. I don't know how well the snaps are going to work but on this. I mean, they close up well, but they don't take stress well. I could cross the two pieces down here at the bottom. That'll pull a little bit of the tension out of it. Tighten this corner up over here. But in an emergency situation, if you really needed to duck in pretty tight, I believe that would do it. Again, this is a Free Soldier. I didn't lower the hammock down anywhere from last night. It's still the same height. So down in there you got room. Middle tie-outs would be nice. But it doesn't have those, so here we go. Got snaps on this end, of course. Just wanted to see what it looked like before I packed everything up. And Brad's over here tying some knots. Just a small little shed for some wood. That's all. That's all we wanted. And that will suffice nicely. Especially when we get over and start cutting all that up. Now I'll have a dry place to stack it. Plus I got all kinds of kindling laying out there now too. Well, like he just said, we're just hanging out. I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed this one. I think he got a pretty good night's sleep out of the deal too, didn't he?
It did.
Bag worked out well.
Bag worked, tent worked, everything was good.
A little condensation in the tent, but that thing we have to deal with sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. wish we could have seen a little bit more wildlife, and I wish I had the trail cam to put back out, but still hadn't got it functioning right as far as format, I think. Who knows? It doesn't want to take and hold pictures, so video either. But I'm working on it. We'll find some remedy for it, I'm sure. Well, I hope it's sooner before later that Brad and I are able to get together again. Maybe I can go up in his neck of the woods and we'll find a place to go camping somewhere if it's in somebody's backyard. Hopefully. Not in somebody's backyard. You never know. November day. Going to be 60 degrees. I'm loving it though. Nice night last night at 28. Done good. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. Thanks for watching. Glad this one got to come. I got a blanket out of the deal. I'll make sure that I show you guys later on. It's a wool blanket. Can't remember who made the comment right now, but I'll try to run a little thing down here at the bottom of the screen, and thank you for the comment on the wool blanket. And yes, it did work out real well last night. It'll be a part of the the whole ordeal with the hammock for a while now. Thanks for the comment too. All right, guys. Till next time. Just waiting for the next big adventure.